Greetings, African people. Let's just jump right into this. Today, I'm talking about the power of the young people. These are the individuals who are going to be the change maker, the change agents, and the rulers of the world tomorrow. And any leader or any person who recognizes the power of the youth demonstrate intellect and also an ability to lead. And so today I want to say that every individual who recognizes the power of the youth and harness their energy, pull them towards the thing that they want to accomplish is nothing but a genius. President Barack Obama did that. Our Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, has done that. And the other person who have done this, no other person in Jamaica have been able to accomplish this. And when I'm saying powerful, is Vybz Kartel. He might be behind bars, but what he was able to accomplish with gathering the youths and pulling them towards him was phenomenal. Big up yourself, Vybz Kartel. But there's something that I need to say about that old Vybz Kartel phenomena. And I hope that somebody will pass this to him at some point. And I hope the young people in Jamaica will listen. Vybz Kartel, single-handedly as an artist, was able to revolutionize the power of bringing the youth to purpose. Vybz Kartel is behind bars for personal reasons, but one of the things is he became this powerful person in Jamaica, and not powerful in the way many people wanted him to be powerful, powerful in the way that they recognized what he was able to do with the youth. If he bleached, they bleached. If he, promoted shoes, that shoes is going to be sold off. The man had this amazing touch. It's like a Midas touch. Anything he touched or spoke about became front line and center of people's consciousness. He tapped in to the youths and pulled them. Now, to Vybz Kartel fans, I want you to understand something. You adore this man. I have never seen another group of fans so dedicated, so ready to go to battle for a person. And that, in a way, is a very good thing. When I see what Vybz Kartel friends are able to do, in one way, it really gives me a kind of, let's say, confidence that things are going to change in the Black community. On one hand, some of the things that I see are very disturbing, but I think even those disturbing things that I see can be switched around to work for good. Vybz Kartel has the biggest fan base in Jamaica, and Vybz Kartel single-handedly has the power to rule Jamaica. Imagine if Vybz Kartel, with the power that he has, had the position of leadership in the country, what he'll be able to do with the young people. They follow his every word. Now, one of the things I have to say to some of the fans, you're not really doing Vybz Kartel any favors, because the very thing that keeps him behind bars, the fear for what he possessed. I'm not saying he's innocent or guilty while he's behind bars. That's not for me to decide. That's decided by the court. But what I'm saying is his power to hold you in his survey is so great. And you have to understand that based on how I see you fans behaving, you're not doing Vybz Kartel any good. So Vybz Kartel is an artist. And let's just say that he's a champion in the dancehall space. Currently, let's say he's a champion. Vybz Kartel would not want or could not be a champion without competition. And so some of you, when you come to bat for him, I admire your faithfulness, but I think you're not thinking. So let's talk about Alkaline. Let's just say that Vybz Kartel is the king of dancehall, and Alkaline is nothing in comparison to him. but he is a contender. And if Vybz Kartel is the king and Vybz Kartel is a champion, as you guys were saying, then the champion needs a competition. The champion cannot be champion unless he has someone to challenge him, someone to beat. So I'm not sure why you're so afraid of Alkaline. Why are you so afraid of Alkaline? Back to the argument about harnessing the youths, bringing them to you when you have that ability, that skill, that expertise. It's something that one must not ignore. Vybz Kartel, if you're listening to this video, you're behind bars. You have the power to transform Jamaica, and I suggest that you use that power for good. If Jamaica understand that in spite of what has happened, in spite of what caused you to be in jail, they could still use you to help the young people. Because the youth of Jamaica need help. And right now what they're holding on to is this anger, this rage that sometimes they get from your music. When they hear your music, that rebellion, that rebellious spirit that we see in Jamaica right now is coming out. They're attracted to you because for so long people have ignored them. People have really left them aside to suffer and to die. And a lot of the animosity, a lot of the anger, a lot of the discord that we are seeing in Jamaica now has to do with the fact that our young people, that nobody wanted to, harness the power and the strength of the young people and to feed them and to bring them from that place of destitution to fame. Vybz Kartel represent that to the ghetto people. And that's why they're so loyal to him. But at the same time, the way they go after other persons who support a guy like Alkaline or Movado kind of supporter is something that is a little bit disturbing. And so here's where you come in, Vybz Kartel. If you really want to be the champion and maintain that status of champion, you now can show the Jamaican government what you are able to do. Send positive messages to these young people who follow you, who respect you so much. Unfortunately, when you were free, you didn't realize the power that you wield. You really didn't know the influence you had upon these young people. I don't think you knew. And now that you know that even though you're behind bars for many years, these people follow you every way, every step. They absolutely love and adore you. And here's how you're going to use your power to put the government to shame. You're going to stay behind bars and you're going to send a message to the poor people, the black people in the communities that are disenfranchised. You're going to teach them how to clean up their community. You're going to tell them how, even though you're poor, you can stay in poverty. You can stay in that space and still elevate yourself with not just your mind, but doing things to make yourself, to uplift your community. Paint those zinc fences, get a community of people to go around and clean up those communities, clean up the gullies, get rid of those plastic bottles, those garbage. If you catch somebody litter on the street, you say, this is our place, this is our country. Send that message. Stay behind bars and show what you can do with the power that you now hold. Vybz Kartel fans, this man is there waiting for an appeal. If you want him to get this appeal and to come and transform the landscape of Jamaica, moving away from that negative energy to that positive energy where he's able to influence the people in a way that no one has ever seen. To date, not even Bob Marley was able to reach out to young people like Vybz Kartel. And it's not too late for him to use that power, to harness that power, to switch off that negativity and put it to a point where black people, instead of just looking at their competitor as their enemy, look at the person who is going to challenge you to do better, to be greater. Vybz Kartel, you have the power to change Jamaica from behind bars. And I don't think if you're able to do that, if you start putting the energy out there and start getting these persons to come together, community and friends, to work behind the scenes, even as you're locked away, the government will have no other choice but to recognize what you carry and know that they have to harness that. The only person right now in the government of Jamaica that recognizes the importance of influencing the young people and, pulling on that energy and supporting them is Lisa Anna. Big up yourself, Lisa Anna. But Vybz Kartel, I know you love competition because this is how you stay current. Use your power to harness, to pull forward, to educate, to promote awareness to the youths. And watch and see how powerful that influence is and how it might come to help you in your quest to be free. Be blessed, African people. Think on these things.